Hey guys, I know I said I wouldn't do a midweek review, but I'm changing the format of how I do these videos, so here I am doing another episode now. So they're going to be done in episodes rather than weekly videos, and just as stuff happens, I'm going to tell you about it and post it, and so that's how it's going to go now. This week is Pure on the hat. Pretty sure it was on that side, yeah. So that's my hat this week. We'll see what I do next week. I don't even know yet. I have to actually go buy one, so I don't even have an idea of what I'll buy. We'll see when it gets there. So the first thing I kind of want to talk about is how we're changing the format of these videos. Previously, I was just posting it on Facebook, and people who liked the game on Facebook could watch the videos. We've now changed it. We're on YouTube, so all of you who are watching this on YouTube, welcome to my videos. I hope you watched the previous ones, and the first three, also you on Facebook, you haven't previously had access to the first three videos that I made. They're a little rough. I was just kind of testing it out to see how it would work, but there's stuff in there that I wanted everybody to be able to see, some things that I had gone through in the development process that I thought might be interesting. So those are the first three episodes, and this will be episode 8. So yeah, subscribe to us on YouTube, like us on Facebook, all that junk, and hopefully I can make these a little bit better. Anyway, so I've got my little list here, so I don't do exactly what I'm doing right now, which is not talk. Okay, so one of the things I've been doing this week is playing Skyrim a lot, because I've had a break in my part of the level design and development of the game, and inadvertently while I was playing it ended up just staring at walls and pillars and blocks of wood, just seeing how it was put together and how they built their world. And as somebody who's just really getting into level design, it was an eye-opener to see a game of that caliber, a AAA game like Skyrim, doing things that I had been trying to not do. I mean, there's parts in that game where a texture goes up to another texture, and there's that obvious change of texture going on, and unless you're looking, I guess you don't even see it. I know that I've played the game before for hours and not even noticed those things before I started doing the level design of my own. So it's a big eye-opener. I think I was spending too much time on the minutia and not enough time actually making sure that the level was smoothly designed and looked good. So that was really good for me. It actually sped up a couple things that I had to do this week. One of the other things that came up was the texturing. I don't know if anybody's familiar with normal maps. For those of you who don't know, a texture is the image that's put on a 3D model to make it look like something: rocks, wood, metal, whatever. So what a normal map is it takes that texture and it basically creates the texture in a different color scheme. So almost like a negative, but it's bluish if you've never seen one. And what the engine does is it takes that normal map of the texture and uses it to simulate shadows. So basically, you could have a flat wall with a texture on it and a normal map applied to it, and now that flat wall looks in the game as if it has depth, looks as if it's made out of brick or rock or cobble or whatever it tends to be. So it's supposed to be made out of. And one thing I noticed in Skyrim is almost every single wall and post and brick in that game is flat, and they all use the normal maps. So yeah, it's actually really encouraging to see a game like Skyrim doing all the same things that really I'm doing in my level design. So that was a big aha moment this week that I had. Yeah, I spent probably a good couple hours working on the water wheel Kieran. For those of you on YouTube who who haven't liked us on Facebook, go to Facebook and like us. You can see everybody who's involved in the project. Well, our 3D modeler, or who's doing the environments, Kieran DeWolf, he uploaded pretty much all of the buildings that we're using, which includes the sawmill that has a water wheel. So I put the water wheel in there and spent some time making it turn right and all the effects. So if I've got it up over here spinning, don't know if you can see it very well. I don't really want to move the camera right now because setting it up, you don't want to sit there and wait while I do all that kind of stuff. But hopefully you can kind of see it spinning here with the water coming down. It looks really good. So I'm really happy with the progress we're making on the models. We're actually a little bit ahead of what I thought we would be on the programming aspect of it. So we might be within a week away from our first alpha build where we'll start doing the alpha testing. So that's good. So yeah, I touched on YouTube. So we're on YouTube now. Subscribe to us on YouTube. That way we can get some more exposure out there. Check out our videos every time I post one of these. I also set up a Twitter account, so if you want to know little bits of details, I'll be on there. Whenever I start doing design, I'll pull up Twitter and I'll start tweeting kind of about what's going on, so everybody can be involved in the process with me. So go to Twitter, subscribe to us there. Go to YouTube, subscribe to us there. For those of you on YouTube who haven't been to Facebook and liked us on Facebook, go like us on Facebook. One of the things that I wanted to put out there is if any of you have any questions for me, let's say I'm not clear in how I'm explaining something, you want to know something specific about the design process or the game itself, comment on this video on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever you see it. If you're on Twitter and you see something, just send me a message. Send me something, a question, and as I'm doing these videos, I'll start answering the questions for you, and I'll let you know who you are. I'll address your question on the video, and that way I can kind of address what you want me to address rather than me just kind of trying to figure it out on my own. The other next thing is I'm going to open up this game as far as content to anybody out there who thinks that they might want to put something into the game. You want to make a loop of music, an image, a 3D model. If you think you've got the chops to be able to put something into my game, send it to me. We'll work on, it'll be fair use, so, you won't see any compensation out of it. It's just the ability to get into a game that's going to be out there. And if you're interested in doing that, send it to me. I'll if I use your song, whatever, I'll give you credits in the game. We'll talk about it on the video. I'll show it to everybody, and I'll let everybody know that this was something that you did. So yeah, if you're interested in that, send me a little message or through Facebook something with what you want, and we'll get it over to you. So that's all I got. Make sure that you're again, subscribe to us on YouTube, subscribe to us on Twitter, like us on Facebook. Go crazy. We're gonna really start ramping up development here soon. As soon as our first alpha starts, it's gonna be nose to the grindstone. So you'll probably see a lot more of these update videos. So if you're looking to get involved in the process with me more than just watching the videos, ask me those questions, send me all your stuff, and we'll see you next time.